their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair, right at you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the sidelines early.
Arch Madness. He's going for it all. Leaping grab for a big gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
From the gun, it's Blaylock. Runs through a tackle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago. Where you're
makes the catch and he's free. He's inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference. And now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
On the return, it's Ncaa. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Manning with a play fake. They get to him as he throws.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to find the end zone. He stopped short of the goal line. Couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Pushes ahead. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Hits inside. It's play lock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Manning to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Smothers. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They go play action with Manning. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Smothers. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it behind the line. It's Blaylock. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Spits it out to the back. Right side, it's Blaylock. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. On the move. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Turning it on. He's past the marker. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Out wide right, it's Wingo. There he goes! Touchdown Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside. It's Blaylock. And he could not get loose on the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snags it over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A designed run for the quarterback. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. The 10.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right...
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires one high and deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Long way to go on second down. Play action, here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Wingo. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Drops back on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Out wide left, it's Ncaa. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw one first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
That was incomplete.
I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
And it's good from 58 yards out.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 14 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here's Arch to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. On the run, it's Blaylock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Left side, it's Thomas. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback will keep it. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Manning throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
2nd and long here. To the air, it's Manning. Out wide right, it's Rocket. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the wideout. Slots it away.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Finds his man on the RPO. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Buying a little time to his left. Looking down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Manning on play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Manning. Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. That's caught. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. To throw, Manning. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And the offense sees man-to-man and right away trying to attack that slant route. Like, make an easy pitch and catch. But how about the coverage? Nice coverage on the back end, staying in his hip pocket and getting his hand on the football.
Second down to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Art's going to spin it again. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Smothers. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Batir. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quick give, it's Blaylock. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Right side, it's Blaylock. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Trying to get the corner. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Drops back. It's Mateer. Out wide right. It's Blaylock. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, going to throw it. Clock stops as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Great place to start for this offense.
Booster, booster. Return. Western. Booster, booster. Ready, go.
They go play action with Manning. Throwing deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It's Ncaa. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Harris. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him.
And he's thrown another interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Wingo. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Coleman. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Manning to the air again. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.